Neva, what you cooking now, girl? What you cooking now, girl?
Alright, we got our cubed baguette bread. Made baguettes about a couple of days ago. And we're going to make some French toast bites. Here is my mix. My batter that I'm going to use for the French toast. And that is comprised of 1 egg, cinnamon, vanilla, condensed milk, and cream. Now I have on the stove my butter in. That nice sizzle. Look at that sizzle. Alright, so while that's melting down, I'm going to go ahead and start dunking my bites. Now here are the bites. Actually, I'm going to grab me a plate. Got a little setup here. I'm going to take our bites, dunk it in here, and this bread is actually kind of stale now. And we can let that soak in there a little bit. It's a very rich dough, so if you're trying to be healthy, this is not the way to go about it. Now my heat right now is on about mid-high. I'm going to do a little squeeze test and see, you know, how much did it soak up. So you want it to be pretty much in there. You don't want to get some dry areas inside of the French toast bites. You want it to soak up in there real nice. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn my heat down to medium low until all these are ready to go in. Now since the heat is already up there, it's going to kind of maintain my heat, which is very important. Okay, let me go ahead and turn this heat down. Don't want my margin to burn. Okay, we got that on mid-low. Have still quite a few to dunk. Now the cool thing about this is you don't even have to go traditional. After you pan sear them, you can go ahead and make a chocolate sauce and dip them and let them like set, and so many different things you can do to make your French toast unique and extra delicious. Okay. It's in there nice like. So we still got a little bit left in there, so I'm gonna redunk some of these. Here, get some more of that stuff in there. Now, if it was a softer bread, like sandwich bread, then you really wouldn't have to worry about this soaking up quickly. Because this is a baguette, it's a little denser. It's going to take a little bit more time. See, now it's getting a little smush to it for it to soak up all of that good flavor, all of that batter that we want to get that nice custard incorporated into every part of this baguette here. Now I'll throw in our last batch. Cool beans. It's looking good. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take it to the stove. Then we're going to start actually putting these in here. Got a sizzle action happening. And although I have a pretty large pan, I'm not really going to overcrowd it much. I'm actually going to add one more in here. I'm going to allow that to cook. Then I'm going to turn them over until they're all browned on all sides. Now, do you see how that caramelization has happened? Looking pretty nice here. Now I flipped them over. Now we're gonna, since it's square, we're gonna have to make sure we get every side and it sears up really nice on all sides. And right now my eye is on a little bit over, it's on number 6, so a little bit over medium. And why I have it so low is because although I'm going for the sear, the pan is hot enough to get a nice sear on it. But you also want to cook the custard that's inside of the bread so that it's not going to be soggy. We don't want soggy French toast. Alright, I'll come back when I put the second batch in. Now we have our second batch in. And we're going to do the same thing we did with the first batch. Nothing different here. And then after that, we're going to make a delicious compote. Now you can just do, you know, regular maple syrup, but I want a bit of a fruit compote with my French toast. So we're going to let this cook off and then I'm going to come back and we're going to start our compote. Now we got our frozen blackberries. You can use whatever berries you want to use for your compote. And that's like about a half a cup in there. We're going to go ahead and add some sugar, about 1/4 of sugar in there. Then we're going to go and add a little bit of water. If you have juice, that'll be even better. Some lemon juice, some zest, and some vanilla extract. So I went ahead and added all the ingredients. And now we have the heat on medium-high. We're going to allow this to boil and condense down until the sugar and the water, or you have sugar in your juice, will turn into a syrup. And everything's going to be really delicious. So that's going to take a little bit. And I'll come back and show you how it looks after a while of boiling and condensing down. Now this is after it's been put through a fine sieve. And we got 99.9% of all the seeds out. And I see there's probably maybe 1 or 2 still in there. But that's okay. It's not going to really do too much. Make too much of a difference. But we're only going to allow this to go for about 1 minute, no longer. We don't want it too thick. We don't want it to condense too much. It's not really that much liquid in here right now. Maybe at most a little bit over a 1/4 cup or maybe a half. And that's going to be plenty for our bites to dip.
Neva, what you cooking now, girl? What you cooking now, girl? Who it is? Yeah. What you cooking now, girl? What you cooking now, girl? Yeah. Cooking with Chef Aneva. Chef Aneva. Chef Aneva. You're cooking with Chef Aneva. Chef Aneva. Chef Aneva. She got what you need. got those recipes. She tell you what to do. She gonna see you through. She got what you need. She got those recipes. She tell you what to do. She's gonna see you through.